This is a second kitten from the 6-day-old litter that I'm fostering right now. I want to give another little example of good syringe feeding. So I wait until they're very hungry because it's been 2 hours. So of course they think they are starving to death. So I try to wait, get the kitty belly and chest laying on something. You never, ever, ever lay a kitten on its back to feed. Even though you might see them nursing that way from mama, there are no air bubbles and over plunging and giving them a deluge of milk that they can aspirate when they're nursing from their actual mother's teat. So I am trying to wait until this little baby opens its mouth, but this is the one. This one's a grunter more than a screamer, so I've got to wait till the mouth opens. You never want to force the nipple in. Oh, this one's really well. This one will take it in if it knows there's milk. So I'm going to try a little drop of milk. There we go. So you want to see the kitten walk their way up the nipple. Okay, notice how the little paws quit frantically waving around and they're gradually relaxing. That means the kitten is getting some milk flow. I'm very, very gently depressing the plunger. And this kitten does not have a lot of extra milk around the snout or the whiskers. So this kitten is transferring the milk pretty well. The paws are still going, so this kitten isn't quite getting as much as it wants, but I'm afraid to depress it too much and cause aspiration pneumonia. This is where the patience comes in. It's like a dance. You have to watch your partner and make sure you don't do anything that could end up hurting the kitten. And they get frantic. Their eyes and ears are not open yet. This doesn't smell like mama. This doesn't feel like mama. But they know there's milk in there somewhere. So they're doing their best. And when they get frustrated, you gotta start all over from the beginning. There we go. So as the tip goes into the mouth, I just depress so slightly. There we go. I got a little in the mouth, but you also, while you're doing all of this, you have to try to get the right angle for the kitten's head and neck. And they reach and stretch so far to try to get to the nipple that it's hard to tell where they're really going to be most comfortable swallowing and suckling. So the most important thing is just to get the kitten latched on and then adjust for all that. There we go. That's a good latch. I'm still depressing very slightly, but I'm recalling now as I do this that this is the weakest kitten. And I'm not sure this one has ever had the strength yet where it has sucked the plunger down on its own. So I think with this kitten, I almost always end up depressing the plunger most of the time. And I also am not sure if this is probably the runt. So I'm not sure this one ever eats as much as the others. This is the one that needs lots of patience. And if they flip over like this on you a lot, they might still need to go to the bathroom. I always try to help them void before we begin feeding them, because I just think they're going to be more comfortable if their bladder and bowels are empty, and you're going to have the most effective intake of food. But if this little one keeps trying to turn over, that's sort of telling me maybe it still has to go potty. So I might have to stop the video here and see if that's what the issue is. And another thing, if this goes on for a long time when you're trying to feed a kitten and you're just getting nowhere, you need to check the temperature of the milk. If you let the milk get cold, that absolutely can cause the kitten to just keep rejecting. This milk is still great, so that's not the issue. So I'm going to stop the video here and see if this kitty still needs to go potty.